Congratulations, Paul. You must be absolutely delighted with that.
Yeah, very pleased. I think it's it's been a good month for us. It's been a decent start to the season. We played good cricket, and we're delighted with how we keep going into the last day of games in really good positions. And obviously we finished a day early today, but we're putting ourselves into positions where we've got a chance of winning, and that's all you can try and do really. But yes, it's an excellent win. Nice to bat as well as we have done, score big runs, and it's great that we've got the variety in our attack that we can cope with all conditions. We've got two excellent young spinners, and we've got a very good group of seam bowlers as well. So it's no surprise that people are getting wickets because we've got good quality in our attack, and it's good that it's being shared around and we're not just really relying on one person to get our wickets at the moment.
Yeah, indeed. Chiteshwar Pujara set up the win today, didn't he, with his 113?
Yeah, I mean, Pudge just gets better and better. I mean, that's 68 first-class hundreds and 9 for Sussex in his time. What he does do is he gives so much confidence to everybody else in the team. But we're obviously delighted that he's got his 100, but we're equally pleased with the way that Tom Haynes has started this season. He's already got 200s, 50 odd in this game. James Cole's playing exceptionally well. Tom Alsop looks in really good touch as well. So we feel that we're a confident team playing good cricket at the moment, and we know it's not always going to be plain sailing. We're not getting carried away with ourselves. We're certainly not going to be spending too much time patting ourselves on the back tonight. What it is showing the players that what they're capable of achieving if they keep working hard and they keep believing that actually they've got good skills, and there's good fight in the team, and that's all you can do is try and keep improving every day. I keep saying to them, doesn't matter how well we play, whatever our result, there's always something we can improve on, something we can always get better at. Our over rate in the game's been appalling, and we've got to do something about that. So we've got to be better about our over rate, because we can't afford to keep giving away points because we're slow in our over rate. So that's something. There's always something you can work on to get better, isn't there?
Jaden Sills picked up 5 wickets today. How do you think obviously he contributed enough for it? But it was Danny Lamb that started off with a couple of wickets, wasn't it?
It was, and that's just been said in the change room. In our chat then, Ollie Robinson just said I was praising Silsey for his spell, and he said actually it was Lammy that broke it open. It was Lammy's first couple of wickets that broke it open. But look, the one thing that we're all really pleased for, and I genuinely mean this, every member of our team is pleased for Jaden, because in the 4 games that he's played for us, every single spell he's run in hard. He's never cantered in, he's never taken it easy, he's never not wanted to bowl, and not every spell has gone how he would want it to go. He had a tough game at Leicester, but the one thing that he does is he keeps running in for us. He keeps trying. He's a young man at 22. He's got a fantastic career ahead of him, but his attitude and his approach to everyday's cricket is sensational. And if he maintains that for the next 10 years, he's going to have an excellent career.
I think his pace made the difference, do you think, today?
Yeah, I think he did, but I also was really impressed with his control, because the one thing that we said before the start of the second innings was that we learned that perhaps they bowled a lot of balls at middle and leg with leg side fields. We had the plan to bowl it off stump and keep stumps in the game, and I think we felt that the pitch might become a little bit uneven. We might be able to attack the off stump a bit more, and that was our plan, and Jaden did that fantastically well. As you said, Danny Lamb started it off, Jaden continued it, and everyone just looked to bowl at the off stump, and it was amazing how many bowled and LBWs we got by sticking to that plan, really.
Was it reversing a little bit?
There was a little bit of reverse. It's amazing, really, to think that there's a few dry ends out there, but the pitch was a good cricket pitch. I think it made for sometimes when the game finishes in 3 days, it's easy to look at the pitch and say, oh, it wasn't a great pitch. I thought it was a really good cricket pitch, and I think from if you hit a length, if you hit a good length hard, there was something for you all the way through the game. If you missed your length, it went for 4. And that's, for me, is a good cricket pitch. When one team scores 500 or whatever it was that we got, you're saying that's a good cricket pitch. So I think the third innings is always tough when you've got a 200 run lead and you get a couple of early wickets. I think that the scoreboard pressure shifts the momentum very, very quickly, and we saw that today. Once we got them 3-4 down, you could see that the game was going very quickly to go, and I don't think any of us expected to go as quickly as it did, because Derby have got some very, very good players, and I think they'll look back and say first innings, that's probably what cost them the game. And yes, the floodlights were on all day, but it didn't do loads on the first day. It did enough, and we had enough skill and catching ability in our team to make it our sort of advantage, really.
You brought on the spinners towards the end. Was that a concern about the over rate?
Yeah, and look, we can't keep being, we were 5 overs down at one point. You can't keep doing that, and that's something we've got to work much harder at, and we've got to be better at. We had it with last year, but you work hard to get every bonus point. You don't want to be giving them back because you can't bowl your overs quick enough. Jaden runs in from a long way, Oliver runs in from a long way, but equally we just got to be quicker between overs and make sure we get round a bit quicker.
I think it's Glamorgan next for you, isn't it? Next up as well. Another difficult task for you, though.
Yeah, we've got three games on the bounce now. Glamorgan away at Cardiff. We then play Yorkshire at home, and then we go Middlesex at Lords. So it's going to be a really interesting 3 weeks. And I think at the end of that 3 weeks, we'll have a really good idea where we're at as a team. At the moment we're happy with how we're playing, but as I say, we've still got a lot to learn. We've got a lot to improve on. But we're a confident team playing good cricket, and they're 3 good challenges to look forward to. But as I say, at the end of that period, we'll have a really good idea. We'll be 8 games into the season, and we'll have a really good idea of how we're going at that point.